definitely have a fear of leaving my house sometimes. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to figure it out for many years. I love outside. I love being outdoors. I love adventuring, exploring, but sometimes I get into a mindset where my brain is like, it's not safe out there, don't go out there. It's scary. If you have to go somewhere, just don't. I've only ever felt like this when I'm going places by myself. If I'm like going somewhere to meet someone, or someone's picking me up, or I leave my apartment with someone else, I never feel like this. But it takes a lot for me to exit my safe, cozy home. I was journaling about this a bit earlier because I was sitting in the light and it was so beautiful, and I was just like, oh, I love this apartment so much. I'm so grateful for her. Like, even though I do things like paint and then never finish, like, I love the home that I have. I think it's the first time in my life where I've truly felt like very secure and cozy and like able to express myself, to have the space to do it. When I lived in New York City, my last year there, I did live in a studio apartment, and that was amazing. And I would live in that studio apartment while dreaming about an apartment like this, where I had more space, because the apartment was literally like 300 square feet. It was so tiny. But now, I don't know, I'm in this place, and I think sometimes I just don't like to leave my home, because I'm just like, well, how long will I have my home? Like, how long will this be my home? I like to enjoy my home for as long as I can. So I was thinking about that, and then I was realizing that a lot of my stress and anxiety right now comes from the fact that I might lose my home if things don't work out better, and that has been causing me to really not want to be in life. I'm like, I'll just lie on my couch and I'll watch movies and I'll sleep and I'll read my book and I'll journal and I'll listen to music and I'll edit my little videos, but I don't want to go outside. Like, I don't want to leave this place. I really don't want to leave this place, like, ever. I was even journaling, like, I actually pray that I could keep this apartment my entire life and that it gets passed on to, like, my children. Like, that's how much I love this place. It's so special to me. But while journaling, I realized that I've felt this feeling before, and it's in previous places that I've lived. Every place that I've lived since living on my own has been beautiful, like, amazing. Like, every time that I move or I mature on from a space, it's always to something better. It's never the other way around. Never am I like, oh, I'm moving backwards. Except for the one time that I did live in Orange County, California for like a Christian situation, and I lived with like 10 women in a house. That did come after me living in a studio in New York, yes. But we made it through that time. And it was beautiful in other ways. It wasn't beautiful, I'm like, oh my God, I get to be an introvert and I get to be alone and I get to enjoy my own space and decorate it the way I want and to live in it the way I want. It didn't fulfill that, but it fulfilled other things, I think. Anyway, my place before this apartment, I was living in Silver Lake. I lived in a house with 2 roommates, and that was beautiful, except one of my roommates was literally weird, racist, and evil, which, like, I don't know why I attract those types of people. But I am a light. I do bring light to darkness. So anything that you're trying to deal with around me, any underground racism, it usually comes to the surface. I still love that place though, and she was out of town a lot. And then now in this place, I'm like, I love it so much. And like, I really don't want to leave it until it's perfect. Like, I almost just want to accomplish it being perfect. I want my walls to be lime washed purple. I want to get rid of maybe this blue and this color, because I've never liked this color, hence me not finishing. I just want my home to, like, fully and fantastically and in a stable and cozy place to just be my home. Like, I want to get to a point with financial status and work that I can wake up in my home and just feel secure. Like, oh, this is my home. This is not a place that, sorry, Demi's scratching this. This is not a place that I will lose. Like, this is like somewhere I can like really lay my head down and like find peace and like rest. And as much as I look like I find peace in my home and I rest, like, I really am so anxious sometimes, and it has nothing to do with my apartment and everything to do with me. I think I have like a deep down fear of moving, because I've moved so many times in my life. As a kid, I moved like 5 different times, and then now this is like the 6th state in America I've lived in, and like, when I love a place, I really love it. And I don't know, like as much as I sometimes sit here and I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to leave LA, I also am like, wait, but this apartment, I'm not ready to leave this apartment specifically. Like if somebody from France called me right now and they're like, come to France, you're needed in France, I'd be like, absolutely, but I would still make a way to keep this apartment. And I'm realizing I can do that. I can step away from this apartment and sublet it out to someone else for a time. I can like let go of it a bit and trust that things will work out. But it's weird. I love this place and I don't want to let it go, but I also feel like I could let Los Angeles go. But that's weird because this is a place in Los Angeles. So I don't know what to do. I feel really aimless in a way, but also this is good. Like I'm getting to a precipice. I'm getting to a precipice where it's like I really have to choose one or the other. Am I going to stay here, even if things aren't looking like they're going to work out, even though you're comfortable and you could be happier if you just had money, even though you figured a lot out, but even though you don't have that many friends, you don't have that sort of social life, do you want to stay here? Or would you like to go try something new in a new place and trust that everything in a new place will work out really well for you and that that's a part of your life journey? Like I actually really would like to move to a different country. I think I just genuinely, the idea of packing my things or selling my things or like turning this apartment back into like what it was when I first rented it, which would mean I'd have to paint the walls white. I am really freaked out about that because I am a woman and I'm a woman alone, and I'm trying to remind myself that I'm not alone, that God has put amazing people in my life and in my path that are so helpful, and I need to just chill, but I'm having a really hard time chilling. So I'm gonna go to the post office and I'm going to allow myself to pick up lunch. That is what's helping me to get outside. There's this really good Korean grocery store that has delicious like little lunch combos, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to have my headphones and it's gonna be okay, and I'm going to pack the packages from Depop I need to send and send them. And then I'm also going to get out into the real sun versus hiding under my roof and getting dapples of sun when like the real thing is out there. Okay, I'm walking and everything's fine. I'm walking and everything's fine. And it's also